how do you go about documenting and keeping your olfactory artworks after they're finished? Do you have like a storage, or how does this work? If it does work, even it might not.
I do have a fridge, and like you're supposed to store smells in cold and dark conditions, and I do that. But I don't know how long they will last, and I also don't wanna, like, one fun thing about smell is that you can't experience it without destroying it, literally, because the way to experience this is that molecules fly up your nose and bind to your receptors and then got broken down. So every time you smell something, you're like destroying millions of molecules from the source. And so if you keep smelling it, it will be gone eventually. It's not like vision where you can look at a painting without using up the color in the painting. And I try to, or like I'm firmly on the side of experiencing over archiving. So if somebody comes and asks me to smell something from a previous exhibit, I'll let them smell it. And eventually it will be gone, but I'm okay with that.
And you said you're also a commercial art gallery. So do you sell pieces of art as well? And how does this work?
Yes, this is how I'm trying to pay the rent, is by selling the art. So in every exhibit, the pieces are for sale. And art collectors, like there's collectors who collect art as an investment. And they wouldn't collect a smell, because unlike a sculpture made out of stone or metal, you won't be able to hand that smell on to your grandchildren, or see it in a museum in hundreds of years, because it will eventually get all smelled up. And even if not, it's not known how the chemical stability and processes inside the bottle will affect it. So it's something that you wouldn't buy as an investment or for a very long time. People buy it because they like to experience it and share it with their friends, more of a in the moment thing. And I have, realizing that trend, I also have started a scent performance series in the gallery, where people just experience a smell on the spot during a performance together with music, for example. Because many artists don't think of the smells they create as objects, they think of them more as events. And so to lean into that event character of the smell, we have this series.
What you brought up about people not wanting to buy smells because they won't last or they will disappear at some point is reminds me of contemporary artworks which have certain parts to them that will not work at some point. For example, light bulbs. Like if a light bulb, you can't access that light bulb anymore. And in some ways, then the documentation of the artwork becomes what is worth money. So that's something that's interesting, or could maybe happen with olfactory artwork. I don't know if that's something that you have thought of.
Yes, absolutely. Like, that the banana taped to the wall isn't sold as a banana and tape. There's nothing involved there other than an instruction on how to do it and a certificate of authenticity. And so that is definitely a way of doing things that we have also explored in the gallery. We had two projects where what was for sale was, in one case, the instruction, the recipe for how to mix the scent. So you would exclusively own the ability to recreate that scent if you purchase that artwork. And in the other case, it was a lifelong refill guarantee, so that if it runs out, you would get a replacement from the artist. And then in case the artist would pass away and there's nobody taking care of it, you would also get the recipe and the instructions of how to create that. So that is a way around that for sure. And as you say, this is not unique to olfactory art. There's performance art and other artworks that are not stable and lasting enough that have explored these ways too.
Yeah, it's this fleeting aspect of certain artworks, and but that's really cool how you've kind of worked with this idea. I really like that.